Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Nutrition Matters. My name is Nayan S. Parekh, and in our last episode we took you behind the scenes at Herbalife Center of Excellence in Bengaluru and showed you what goes behind making each Herbalife product and the level of quality checks and standards maintained during its manufacturing. Today we're back at Herbalife to discover who drives this powerhouse in health and wellness. Meet the minds behind the mission and uncover secrets to their success. Let's hear from Mr. Ajay, who will set the stage for today's conversations and introduce the global leaders behind Herbalife's mission to promote health and wellness worldwide.
Herbalife is a global leader in health and wellness, dedicated to helping people live healthier, happier lives through science-backed nutrition products and a commitment to excellence. Our mission is simple but powerful: to improve lives by providing high-quality, science-driven nutrition solutions and fostering a culture of health and wellness across the world. Well, today I'm delighted to introduce to you three of our global leaders who are driving Herbalife's vision forward. Troy Hicks, our Chief Operating Officer, brings a wealth of experience in steering our global operations. Gary Swanson, who is the Senior Vice President of Quality Assurance and Control, and he ensures that every Herbalife product meets the highest standards of consumer safety and excellence. And last but not the least, David Walsh, Senior Vice President of Global Manufacturing, Distribution and Logistics, and he oversees the seamless operations that deliver quality products to millions of consumers around the world. In the conversation ahead, you will hear from these inspiring leaders about what drives them, their insights on quality and innovation, and their vision for Herbalife's future. It's a journey you won't want to miss.
Hello, Mr. Ashutosh. What a pleasure. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hi,
Hi.
Mr. Troy. Good to see you.
Great to meet you.
Good to see you.
I will leave it to you now. You prepare, please.
Okay, thank you.
I look forward to our discussion today.
Me too.
Let's go chat.
Yeah. Sit someplace and have a conversation. Okay, Troy, so before we get into the more serious stuff, I want to know that you've been to India a bunch of times. Is there anything really surprising or unexpected that you've experienced here?
Well, yeah, in my job, I get to travel the world, right? And I get to see all kinds of different places and cultures. But I would say probably the most unique thing about India is the people, the heart of the people. No matter what walk of life they are, they always have a smile on their face. And it seems like, they radiate their spirit, and it's infectious. And that's one thing I love about India. Second part is probably the food. Probably the most unique food I've ever had in my life. The spices, the flavors.
Right.
It's kind of depressing going back to the U.S. In fact, everything I eat, I think for weeks seems bland and tiring. So definitely the food as well.
Oh, wonderful. And your journey has been incredible in terms of your career. I'm sure you've seen some great milestones, but tell me what led you to Herbalife?
Well, it wasn't a straight line. As I was growing up in my younger years, I never really inspired to be a business executive or a COO. And in fact,
That's such a contradiction, because I think you're born to be in this role, yeah? No?
Well, it took a lot of personal and development and growth for sure. But when I was younger, I wanted to be a chef, and I went to culinary school.
Okay.
Yes. So I started really at 13 working in restaurants and kind of evolved, and went to culinary school, wanted to be a chef. And then at one point really started learning the business side of restaurants. started ordering the food and the provisions and finding unique ingredients for the kitchens that I was working in, and I found that very interesting, the sourcing side of unique foods and flavors. And then that got me into supply chain.
Okay.
And working in supply chains for the hospitality industry, which then led to consumer products, and really the rest is history.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite that's quite a transition, but then how did Herbalife come about?
So it was actually probably, about 12 years ago. I got a random call from a recruiter looking for somebody that had experience with supply chain and global operations and consolidating supply chains through verticalization in manufacturing, as Herbalife was really looking to go into their own manufacturing at that time. And I didn't know what Herbalife was. I'd really never heard of it, to be honest with you, and wasn't interested in picking up my family and moving, and actually turned down the offer to explore the opportunity. And then from that point on, I saw Herbalife everywhere. The image of Herbalife, the brand of Herbalife, and I'm like, what did I say no to? So luckily they called me back about 6 months later. I guess they couldn't find the right person.
Right.
And it was very intriguing, and I went and was able to meet with the leadership staff and fell in love with the company and the culture, and the rest is history.
I'm sure it is. In fact, Herbalife, and you spoke about being in the Yankee Stadium. If I'm not wrong, you've had quite some fitness goals for your own self. Tell me all about that.
Yeah, a lot of it was inspired, I think, through my experience at Herbalife, and certainly watching our distributors themselves.
Right.
Prior to Herbalife, I was always interested in just health and nutrition, but I never really was maybe consistent at it.
Right.
In coming to Herbalife, I really fell into love with triathlons. Then that involved into long distance running, so marathons. So I just finished my 10th marathon this past July in San Francisco.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sounds phenomenal.
Definitely running is that hobby that helps keep me balanced in life and helps keep me not only physically fit but mentally fit.
Right. In fact, that's what brings me to my next question. What are your core values that you feel as an individual that you bring to the table, both personally and professionally?
Yeah, one that really I think has been my philosophy for a long time is a Jim Rohn quote, which is work on yourself more than you work on your job. So the continuous pursuit of developing yourself and growing to see what you can make of yourself, right? And that really has served me well in life. It's trickled down to benefit my family, of course. And I think that's what life is about, right? You really never stop growing. Life is growth.
Right. And how do you think these values actually affect the culture at Herbalife?
I think it's, I look at Herbalife, and I think what's unique about our company is we are all inspired by our distributors, right?
Okay.
The distributors themselves are a makeup of entrepreneurs that ultimately, lead with a positive mindset. So no matter what the challenge is, it can be overcome as long as you lean into it in a very positive way. So I think that is how I would maybe describe the culture of Herbalife.
Troy, leading a global team is no easy task, right? Like, I can imagine across the world you're traveling probably at least 6 months a year, if I'm not wrong. A lot of traveling is involved. How do you keep everyone motivated and aligned at the same time?
I think it's two things. One, it's having a common purpose, right? And no matter what department you're in or what your responsibility is, we all sum up to a common purpose, which is the business outcomes as a company that we're trying to achieve, which are ultimately going back to that common bigger purpose and helping people better their lives and the communities that they live in. So for me, we all have that in common, no matter where you're at in this company throughout our 95 markets. The other piece is, again, one that inspires me from our distributors is just leaning and leading with a positive mindset. Okay. No matter what the problem is, if you really take a positive perspective, no matter the problem or the failure, you're going to learn something, you're going to grow through it, and you're going to get stronger. And that's something that my mentors have taught me, and I certainly try to emulate and pass on to my team as well.
In fact, I truly feel that Herbalife's got such a strong performance-driven culture. How do you then set the tone for everybody else also?
Yeah, I think leading by example is one thing that I truly believe in. I've never asked anything of my team that I wouldn't be willing to roll up my sleeves and do myself. I also believe in continuous communication, transparency, and ensuring there's feedback loops so that we're constantly listening and learning with each other, right? We all have this common purpose together, no matter what your role is or what your responsibility is. And really managing and leading without boundaries. Never saying it's not my job. It's all our jobs to make sure the success of the organization and helping people improve their lives.
Right. In fact, globally, I understood that Herbalife's got this thing for maintaining and ensuring quality of its products. How do you also ensure that this quality is maintained through and through?
Yeah, it's a big job, right? And quality is not just a department, right? It is the philosophy of really our product supply chain and everything we do. And really building and designing quality into every process so that is what ultimately ensures it. It's not relying on a given person or a given test. It's actually relied on based on the integrity of the process through and through, from start, as we say, from the seed to the feed.
All right. So Troy, during your field trips to India, have you had an experience which you cherish or is probably close to your heart, something exciting?
Yeah, I think, look, I'll go back to the quality by design philosophy that we carry. Most recently, we had a very prosperous growth period here in India. And to be able to keep up with that growth, you certainly are stretched a bit in manufacturing and capacity. And quality and quantity don't always necessarily coexist very well, right? And one of my most proudest moments here in India was the confidence and the bravery of the team to be able to stop production lines when the quality was questionable or didn't meet necessarily the standards, and getting it right and making sure it's right. That in and of itself reflects, I think, the culture of our company, and it's always quality over quantity in Herbalife.
That's really incredible. I'm not sure if I've heard too many companies doing that, stopping an entire production line just because the quality wasn't met. All right, Troy, it was an honor and pleasure speaking with you. You've been nothing but a delight, and all of these conversations have really led me to believe that Herbalife is dedicated towards quality and commitment. But yeah, thank you for your time.
Thank you too. And look, this wouldn't be possible without a really talented team. One that serves us well every day. And there's two individuals I'd like to introduce you to. David Walsh, our Senior Vice President of Global Manufacturing.
All right.
And Gary Swanson, our Senior Vice President of Global Quality.
Great. I am looking forward to seeing them.
Great.
Okay. Thank you.
Namaste.
Now, let's meet Gary Swanson, Senior Vice President of Quality Assurance and Control. We'll dive into how Herbalife ensures the highest standards in every product. Hi Gary, welcome to Nutrition Matters. My name is Nayan, and I just have to say that you've been taking care of all the quality assurance across the world. What does it take to maintain this consistency throughout the channels?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here. We have a very simple but strategic process for maintaining and achieving product consistency. First of all, it's in the raw materials.
Okay.
All raw materials must be reviewed and approved before they're ever used in the manufacturing process.
Okay.
Second, we have a formula that must be qualified before it goes into manufacturing.
All right.
This includes developing and writing a manufacturing process.
Okay.
Having stability done on every product.
Okay.
And providing samples to the distributors before the product is sent to market. Finally, we have a product monitoring system that monitors our products out in the marketplace. We have a team that ensures that our products are maintained to the quality standards that we expect.
Wow. Okay. Also, Herbalife's facilities have, kind of gained this impressive certification. How does this reflect on the product's quality?
Product quality standards are an additional testament to the quality that we establish in our products.
Right.
We validate claims through third-party testing
Okay.
to ensure that our products meet the standards and provide the consistency that we're looking for. Furthermore, what they do is they provide evidence to the distributors that our products are qualified and certified through many different ways.
That's amazing. What a pleasure speaking with you, Mr. Gary. Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time and effort.
Thank you very much.
I do hope to see you probably taking Herbalife to even greater success and heights under your leadership. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now that we know about the rigorous quality control processes that ensure Herbalife products meet the highest standards, let's shift our focus to global manufacturing and distribution with David Walsh. David, managing global manufacturing and logistics is such a huge responsibility. How are you ensuring that all of this is running smoothly on a day-to-day basis?
Well, it's not about me, it's the team. And I know that sounds a little bit like a cliche, but really working under me and all around me in Herbalife, we do have a fantastic team of people.
Right.
I mean, these are dedicated industry experts all throughout the Herbalife world, and none more so than right here in India. Really, I'm very fortunate to work with leaders and team members who are all so dedicated and innovative and driven and knowledgeable. And those are the ones that make it work. And they work so well together as well. They work so seamlessly together naturally. So it's the combined skills and experience that keep the bar high for Herbalife. And so, I do have a huge responsibility, but I sleep very well at night because I know the A-team is always on the job.
That's really cool. I mean, to have such a good support system is what makes any company super successful. Also, just a quick question, that Herbalife's quality is seeming to exceed all kinds of regulatory standards and requirements. Can you share more about your team's role in this whole scenario?
Yeah, sure. Well, firstly, I do want to point out that my team works very closely with all the other teams in Herbalife. So quality assurance, regulatory affairs, R&D, the technical teams. And as I said, in my team, but also in those teams, we have really the best industry experts. So we know what good looks like. And we know what great looks like.
Oh, wow.
And we build in great quality by design. So from ideation, if we're working for a new product or a new ingredient or even a new manufacturing process or technology, then from the beginning, we're ensuring that we have products that distributors are going to be delighted with or consumers are going to be delighted with every time.
Really nice speaking with you, David. You've been nothing but phenomenal. And of course, I think as somebody who's a leader of the team, it takes a lot of effort to be able to do what you do, and I think you're doing it great. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. What an insightful journey it has been today. We started with Mr. Ajay, who set the stage by introducing Herbalife's mission and the incredible leaders driving its vision. From Troy Hick's leadership philosophies and personal fitness mantra, to Gary Swanson's dedication to quality assurance, and to David Walsh's expertise in global manufacturing. We've uncovered what makes Herbalife a true leader in health and wellness. Herbalife's commitment to quality and its gold standard guarantee remain unmatched, ensuring trust and excellence in every product. Thank you for joining us for this exclusive interaction with Herbalife's global leaders. My name is Nayan S. Parekh. Stay healthy, stay inspired, and we'll see you next time.